Did they take any other information?
I will get back to you.
I know you know the answer to this question.
I understand that you just returned from Italy. Welcome back. So this is probably the last place you want to be.
The only one that exists says to immediately notify the contractor, and you're telling me you didn't do it, and my question is why?
1963, I wasn't even born yet. And that's the system that we're operating on in this day and age.
Did you get a bonus, by the way?
I did.
Oh, my goodness.
That changes on a daily basis. We have run scans on our network.
Changes on a daily basis. You either have it or you don't. You don't have it, do you?
All right, that went well. Giving the administration hell over all that hacking, things are getting tense, but are Americans getting any answers? Chairman Jason Chaffetz joining me right now, leading that charge. All right, Congressman Chaffetz, I'm wondering what has come of this. Have you learned any more about either the number of Americans who've been targeted or any mea culpas or regrets or firings at OPM, the Office of Personnel Management, as a result?
Some regret, no firings. At this point, we know there's a minimum of 4.2 million Americans who've had their data compromised. These are current or former employees of the federal government. But remember, Director Archuleta testified in February of this year that they have records for 32 million people, 32 million, dating back to 1985.
Well, does that mean then that they have potentially compromised hack records of that many?
Yeah, it could be that high, and it could be more, because when you fill out what's called standard Form 86...
Why don't they know?
That's mystifying to us. We went for 4 hours in that hearing trying to figure out why don't you know. Obviously, the hackers have known for more than a year. They still haven't figured out. This is a COBOL operating system. As I pointed out in the hearing, it was implemented in 1963. That's what they're still operating on, and it's a mess. They don't know. They don't have the encryption in place yet. They don't have a plan to deal with this in the next 24 months. We're still feeding that monster information that puts people at risk. There's no good answer here, and that's why I think they should be fired. If you want a new
Please tell me I
got
this part wrong, that they're now seeking out the help of the IRS.
Well,
tell me.
They've hired some contract. They put out, in less than 48 hours, they put out a contract, and when they put out that contract, you know, we hired some... Neil, I don't know. It scares the living daylights out of me.
But who would call the IRS as like your phone a friend, right? I mean, that would be like reaching out to me and saying, Neil, we need dietary advice, help. And I just say, well, I'll call Shep. But I mean, come on, what's going on?
We'll call Fred Flintstone. Let's call Fred Flintstone and see what he knows about the modern age of IT technology.
But a number of them were getting bonuses, though. That's what struck me, and still getting bonuses even through this. How is that possible?
I don't know. I mean, it was drawn out in some discussion. I think it was Congressman Micah who highlighted the fact that the chief information officer, after 5 security breaches that we know of, still got a $7,000 bonus because she's doing such a great job.